Hey traders, how we doing? We here on Friday, November 8th. I getting a slow start to the day. I was looking at this big bar, this thing here at 11 o'clock, and that looks like what happened here? Something happened in here. Federal funds rate. Yeah, the Fed's doing stuff. I didn't even trade yesterday. I was doing something else. So I didn't pay attention to it. So I did okay. I'm up for the week. Uh, I didn't trade, and I'm glad I didn't because a lot of this stuff would have got me in. One of the things that I was thinking about looking over this chart is, I'm a 30 to 40% win rate trader, and I'm not, bragging about that, but I'm honest with you guys and myself, and I don't pretend to be somebody else. I see guys that are saying stuff. I just whatever. But like I was looking at this chart, this piece right here, and this is right in my, my kill zone of time. Here's 7 o'clock. So I'm interested, I'm interested in this piece right here. And I was looking at it and I was like, okay, we have our step one, step two, we have a shelf. And I talk about some things sometimes about, well, now that I look at it and redo it, I've bought this here. I don't even have the right thing here. I bought that there because I'll make that up. See this shelf right here? See this bop, 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 bop. And I'll be, oh yeah, popped it out. Comes up to it, and then it takes me out. This isn't really a good wash. And why is it not a good wash? It's more of like a just hammer down, hammer up, right? Like over here, hammer down, hammer up. And I think in now that I really start to look at it, it pulls back into this swing. It bounces here, or bounces. It creates this shelf here, here, and then like we did the other day, this is a nice wash inside of the coil, the swing, this point here. So when price comes up here, like this is even the high here. Like just forget all that. I'm gonna sneeze. Hold on. So this is more, and this is just really um it takes time just to read a chart. That's why you have to practice this stuff every day. Every day you're reading this chart, you're looking at things. What's different? What's this? What gets you in? What gets you out? There's so many things that come into play, and that's why everyone's not making gazillions of dollars. And even the guys that say they are, I would challenge them to some of their numbers, because things happen, emotions get in the way. That's why I'm really strict about how I get in and how I get out. I don't mind losing. I mind chasing, and I mind letting my emotions get in the way. But this is a really nice setup here. Probably the best one of the day. Maybe come down in here somewhere. Um, and it works, right? We have this nice expansion leg coming out of here. Um, but I was just thinking to myself, like, I've been fooled by this, and this is where I'll take a hit and be like, gosh darn it, but I'll watch it and I'll just say, oh, what did I get wrong? How did I get it right? What was it? And then I kind of look at that. I did it on a trade earlier this week or last week. It was like just this weak little top, and I put my order behind it and hide my stop behind it, and it got crushed. And I was just like, ugh, you don't know. You just don't know. And that's why we have to protect ourselves. We're beginning traders, and we are trying to learn how to trade with a system that is repeatable and something that we can lean into when we we want to, make our trades and be successful at it. It's more fun to make money than to lose money, right? So anyhow, I just move this stuff over, and as this impulse leg comes up, it doesn't really give us much of a wash. I mean, right down here at the bottom, and again, it's just funky. Right, that heart up there, that's just machines hammering the whole thing. And machines hammer all this stuff, but that's like preset orders. Somebody had this, they sold it. Like this guy sold it, and this guy, and he bought it right here. He's like, I'm buying this piece down here. I'm going to take all these guys out. At least that's how I see it. Somebody else has another interpretation of it. I don't see anything here. And then as this price is, comes up over here, I got too much going on. I'm looking for big trades, and a big trade to me is, just a like over here, right? Let's capture this and get a big one. Or what about these little ones in here? I'm not afraid to say, okay, impulse. Look at it. Okay, hold on. Back up. I'm too excited. Right, we got an impulse here, right here. Impulse up. Shelf washes the shelf, retest the high, and then back on the back door of the shelf here. Now, this isn't going to work out. Obviously, we know that, but we can see that the setup is not 3-1. But let's say, you know what, I want to, get a little piece. You want to come in behind here, and then, do a 1-to-1 trade because you don't have time. You don't feel good about it. I don't know. I never know this stuff. I always shoot for 3-to-1 trades. Hopefully you knew the news was coming up. I didn't touch anything yesterday. I was tied up, so I didn't have a chance to get wrapped up in it. But you can, if you're, that's a 1-to-1 trade right there. Let's say you want to do a 2-to-1 trade. Just set your target. There's a 2-to-1 trade. And why would you stay? Well, Mike, this is where I want to do it. Measure out the swings. They're similar in size. There's a lot of little things that we talk about that you'll pick up over the time that you're with us here, and you'll see that there's always something to be learned here in this process. This whole piece here, right? You draw up your impulse leg. Now you're probably like, well, geez, here's the shelf, right? And then, it doesn't really go, but then again, it's really far. So remember, if it's a smaller leg, you're doing a smaller trade. This is a bigger one. Pull out the Fibonacci. What's 50%? What's 50%? Bingo. Now, I'm not trading that. I'm just using that as a guide. But that's like, okay, now this is, maybe in here, maybe in here. If I had known this was coming up, I wouldn't be trading in like from 10 o'clock to 12. I just, it's weird. And I manage that, because I've been wiped out and it just sucks. I'm just always using, looking at things as they come up. It's like a piece of clay, right? Boom, comes up, bounces up. There's a shelf right there. It bounces on that. It looks like a wash, but there's no real, and then it goes. You learn something from that. I just, I learned something from that. There's a little 3-to-1 in there. Follow the impulse, follow the steps. But my point is on this big piece here, if this is our top and this is our reaction to it, it's more like up here, right? So then this And this is, do this in hindsight. It's okay. This is the time to learn. This is the time to play. If you did that, then our swing would be up here. And then these all would be at the 50. And again, I'm not using that as a byline. I'm just using that as a guide. My point is this. This is not a qualified trade because after this nonsense, it hits here and then it comes back down. And then this is where, you know, I'm a 30 to 40% trader. I'm not bragging here or win rate. You're going to get popped out of that thing no matter what and so I look after this and say, okay, that's the wash because I just got cleaned out. But then it doesn't come back to retest it. It doesn't give us any more structure to stand on. But like up, shelf, nothing, right? Up, shelf, nothing, boom. There's a nice retest on the backside of the pressure cooker. Little pullback into the, and then it's gone. I'm kind of glad I sat back yesterday. Not a lot going on. Didn't miss much. I'm around today, so I'll be on the charts. I'm looking at that impulse. I got a pullback down here. Maybe a little shelf is starting to form up here. It's about 6:30, getting a late start today. This looks like a wash of some sort. So I'm thinking that maybe, that's a big number for me. There is nothing up here. That's not a top. So I'm comforted in knowing that we're still going to go up, and I'm going to watch that level and see what happens. We're still on that post-election high that everybody's so excited about. Let me get my marketing. Make money day trading. No one's around anyway, so whatever. Day trading. Boom. Join us at Patreon. It's $25 a month. It's a drop in the bucket compared to what people charge. I don't think that. It's not a real formal training. It's more of a talk. You get daily updates, so you'll get this live, real time on the Patreon account before the market opens. Except today, but we don't trade till like 7:15, 7:30, so that's okay. And then I'll hit you up between 8 and 9, and this is Pacific Standard Time, with just some thoughts, and then another quick video like late morning between 10 and 11. See if there's anything we get at the end of the day. Send me your comments. Tell me what you're doing, what you're looking at. But yeah, we'll see what happens. We got step 1, step 2. Step 3 is the wash, and now we're waiting for we have the retest, and we're just waiting for if it pulls back down for entry. And then I'm, gonna put that out there, and it could be close. It could be close. All right, guys, we'll talk soon.